Welcome to my channel, all of you. Hope you all are well, fit and fine, and you all are studying in your home, safe and sound. Here I come with my new video today. We were doing coordinate geometry from NCERT, and we have solved two exercise 7.1 and 7.2. So in this video, I am going to solve the last exercise of the chapter number 7, coordinate geometry. So in this chapter, we have one topic, area of a triangle. So let us discuss how to find area of a triangle when three vertices of a triangle are given. Suppose if the vertices of a triangle are A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2, and C, x3, y3. Then what formula says? What is the area of the triangle? The area of the triangle ABC is equals to half, within the bracket, see I have given the bracket here, within the bracket x1. So if I am using x1 here, so here should be y2 minus y3. See how to memorize this formula. Okay, first of all, see what I have written here, x1, x2, x3, and we have plus. Now see, if we have x1 here, so within the bracket what we have, whatever we have in y, right? Now see, if x1 is here, when x1 is here, within the bracket what we have in terms of y, we have y2 minus y3. So when 1 is there, x with suffix 1, within the bracket there should be y with suffix 2 and 3. Okay, so x1 is here, so here should be y2 minus y3, y with 2 and 3, x1, x with 1 only, y with 2 and 3, and see here y2 minus y3, that means we are subtracting greater from smaller. You can memorize like this, y2 minus y1. See the last one, when we are writing x3, then what is there within the bracket, there should be in terms of y, and there should be the suffix with 1 and 2, because here we are using x3, so we have x with suffix 3, so we should have within the bracket y with suffix 1 and 2. Okay, and what we have, again we have y1 minus y2, that means we are subtracting 1 with 2, right, from greater from smaller. You can memorize like this, and see what we have within in the middle, we have x2, so within the bracket we should have y with suffix 3 and 1, but in the middle one y3 minus y1 we have, that means here a smaller one is subtracting from greater, 3 minus 1, like this. So in the middle one there is exception, greater minus smaller, but in the front and in the back what we have, you can memorize like this. In the first term what we have smaller minus greater, y2 minus y3, and in the last one we have the same thing, right, smaller minus greater, but in the middle we have greater minus smaller. Okay, you can memorize like this. It doesn't mean that y2 must be greater than y3. No, I am telling about the suffix. 2 is less than 3. That is what I am saying in order to memorize this. Okay, so I hope you will be you are going to memorize this formula. In higher classes, in class 11, there is one another trick. Okay, we use many things, but I need to tell you this one right now, because this is what you have in your book. And one thing is notable here, that I have drawn this one. See, what is this? This is called modulus. Okay, and when we use this, we use in order to make whole the thing positive, because this is area, right? It can be negative because of quadrant, where the triangle is lying with respect to the quadrant. It can be negative, but we need to take the positive value of the area, right? the area can be find out as negative. Why? Because of the quadrant. We have 4 quadrants, so because of the quadrant, area of a triangle can be negative. But numerically, we need the magnitude of the area. That is why modulus is used. Now see what I have written here. Note, if ABC are collinear, ABC are collinear means they will lie in the same on the same straight line. So in that case, they will not form any triangle. Then what will be the area of that triangle then? In that case, obviously the area of the triangle will become 0, right? So if I tell you 3 vertices are given and you need to show that the given vertices are collinear, the given points are collinear, then in that case what you will do? You will find area with the help of this formula, and if the area turn out to be 0, so in that case you will say since area is 0, hence the given points are collinear. This is the one method, and one another method we have already discussed in the previous video by using the formula of by using distance formula. AB plus BC must be equals to AC, right? So with that formula you can also prove the given points are collinear, or with the help of area formula you can also prove that the given points are collinear. So based on this topic we have this exercise. See, you can see on the screen exercise 7.3, and we have how many questions? We have 5 questions, and we are going to solve these questions one by one. So let us begin. So here we have exercise 7.3. What is the first question? Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are this. Okay, so now you know the formula. Now number 1, what we have, area of triangle is equals to half. What we should have here? What we have here? x1. Then within the bracket, if x1 is there, then within the bracket we must have y2 minus y3, right? y2 minus y3. So here what is y2? This one is y2. y2 minus y3. This is y3. So minus of minus, that is why here we have plus. y2 minus y3. Then we have plus, right? We have plus x2. Since here x2 is minus 1, that is why we have minus here. x2 within the bracket y. When we have 2, then there should be y with suffix 1 and 3. But in the middle one, what should we have? y3 minus y1. y3 minus y1. So y3 is minus 4, and what is y1? y1 is 3. That is why we have minus 3. Plus x3. Here x3 is 2, and within the bracket we must have y with suffix 1 and 2, because we are writing x3. So y with suffix 1 and 2, and y1 minus y2 should be there. So y1 minus y2, which is 0. Okay, so after simplification we got 21 by 2 square unit. So after finding the value of area, you need to write this one, square units. So I have done the same thing in question number 2. 3 vertices are given, formula has been applied, and got area as 32 square unit. Now question number 2. So in question number 2, what we have? In each of the following, find the value of k for which the points are collinear. So see, in the given points, k is there, right? So since the given points are collinear, we need to find the value of k. Now which method are we going to use? We will apply area method. Since the given points are collinear, area must be 0, right? So what we have here, since if the points are collinear, then area of triangle equals to 0. Now by equating 0, right, by keeping 0 at RHS, apply formula. Half x1 within the bracket x1, then there should be, when x with 1, there should be y with suffix 2 and 3. So y2 minus y3 should be there. So here y2 is 1, and what is y3? y3 is k. y2 minus y1 plus x2, here x2 is 5, so plus x2 within the bracket. If x with 2, then y with 1 and 3. So y3 minus y1. y3 इसके minus y1 means -2, so minus of -2 gives you +2. Then we have plus x3, then y with 1 and 2, y2 minus y1, so y2 is 1 minus y1, so minus y1, y2 minus y1, right? y2 minus, no, y1 minus y2. In the formula we have y1 minus y2, so y1 is -2 and y2 is 1, so y1 minus y2. Okay, so after using the formula here, let's see the simplification. 7 is multiplied with k and minus with 1 and minus k, got this, and after simplification the value of k is 4. Similarly, in question number 2, since the given points are collinear, area must be 0. So here formula of area has been applied, and in the RHS we have 0. After simplification, the value of k is 3. So hope the concept has been clear, that when the given points are collinear, area must be 0, and you know what is the formula to find area of a triangle. Okay. Now question number 4. See question number 4. So in question number 4, what we have, find the area of the quadrilateral whose vertices taken in order. This. Taken in order means A. This one should be A, B, C, D, right? So now we know how to find. Area of a triangle by giving 3 vertices. Right? By the help of the formula we know. Now how to find area of the quadrilateral? Now we know that we can divide, or we can split area of the quadrilateral into 2 parts, and that 2 parts act as a triangle. We know this. So let the given points are A, B, C, D. So see the figure A, B, C, D. Now in order to make the quadrilateral into 2 triangles, join the diagonal either BD or AC. Now see, here we have 2 triangles, this one and this one. Now you know how to find area of the triangle. Find area of the triangle separately and add both the areas, you will get the area of the quadrilateral. Now area of triangle ABD, that means this one. Now you know the formula. Now you know what is x1, x2. This one is x1, y1, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So now you know the formula. Formula has been applied, and we got what? So from 32 plus 6 give you 38, I think, right? So from 38, if 15 is subtracted, so we will get this one. Minus 33 is wrong. So we will get 23 by 2. Okay, so here should be 23 by 2. So this is the area. Now area of the second triangles CBD. Okay, so the formula we know. Formula has been applied. Half x1 within the bracket, we should have y2 minus y3 plus x2. Okay, then we have y, when we have x2, then should be y3 minus y1, and in the last we have x3, and within the bracket y1 minus y2. So after doing that, see, we got negative area, right? Negative value minus 33 by 2. So we will take positive value 32 by 2 numerically. As I told you earlier, negative is coming because of the quadrant. Area is lying somewhere within the quadrant, that because of that we are getting negative value, but we will take its magnitude only, 32 by 33 by 2. So since area of the quadrilateral ABC is equals to area of one triangle plus area of another triangle, so after adding this, we got as, I got as 28 square unit. Now let's do the last sum. In this sum what we have, that you have studied in class 9 already, chapter 9, that a median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal area. I think you all know this, the two triangles are congruent, right? Their areas are equal. You know all this when a triangle is divided by a median. And what do you mean by a median? A line joining any vertex to the midpoint of its to the midpoint of the opposite side of that vertex. What is a median? A line joining any vertex to the midpoint of its opposite side, right? So if ABCD is a triangle, AD must be a median, right? See, ABC is a triangle, and AD is what? AD is median. And what is D? D is the midpoint of BC. So first find what will be the coordinates of D. Since it is a midpoint of B and C, so we will apply midpoint formula. And what was midpoint formula? Add abscissa divided by 2, comma, add ordinates divided by 2. x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So if we add 3 plus 5, what we will get? We will get 8 divided by 2, we will get 4. So and then after that, if we will add y minus 2 plus 2, what we will get? We will get 0. 0 divided by 2 give you 0. That is why we have 0 here. So what we have, let AD be median of triangle ABC, then D is the midpoint of BC. Therefore what is the coordinate? This one is the coordinate which I have already discussed. Now find the area of two triangles. One is triangle ABD and one is triangle ACD. Now you know the formula. Now in this one, see, already modulus has been used, so that area must be turned out as positive. So see, within the bracket, in the first one within the bracket we got minus 3, within the mod we got minus 3, so it should be 3 numerical value, 3 square units. Similarly, area of second triangle turn out as minus 6 divided by 2, that is minus 3 again, so it will become plus 3. So see, both the area of the triangle is same, right? So we will write hence area of triangle ABD is equals to area of triangle ADC. This is what you are supposed to prove. So hope you have understood this session, how to find area of the triangle when 3 vertices are given, and when the given points become collinear, area of the triangle is 0, right? So in order to prove the given points are collinear or not, if you will find area by using the formula, and that area turns out as 0, right? So you will say, since area is 0, the given points are collinear. Okay. So I think you have understood the concept and you have enjoyed this session. So with this video, we have completed the chapter number 7, coordinate geometry. So in the next video, we are going to start one new chapter from NCERT. So do rest of the sums, not only rest of the sums, whatever I have solved here, you need to practice all these sums as well in your notebook. And if you will find any difficulties, so do ask me. Thank you for watching.